finally, I mean, finally, after long years of procrastination and contemplation, I finally got the courage. I finally got the courage to start my first ever YouTube channel, and you're watching my first ever YouTube video. I know this might not be the perfect first video, but a start is a start. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Welcome to my channel, The Dusky Diaries, or should I say our channel, The Dusky Diaries, because it won't be just me growing through this channel, it would be us growing as a community together, and this can be our safe space too. Yeah, a space where we cultivate self-love, practice religious self-love. I'm super duper excited for this. Okay, before I run you through what the channel is about, let me just give you a brief self-intro of mine. I am Sahithi, or you can call me Kasturi as well. I go by both the names. And coming to the point, okay, sorry, I totally forgot. Before I tell you the main point, let me just narrate a little story to you. A story that changed my life and can be the turning point of your life too. Today I'm gonna share a story of us, the so-called human beings. I promise you're gonna feel the story so familiar to you, as if it has happened to someone near you, someone in your household, someone nearby, or more precisely, I can say, it might feel as if it has happened to you. You only. Let's dive in. Once there lived a little girl named Lily. This is not a gender specific story, so if you're a boy, you can name him anything. Maybe say Luca as well. But I'm a girl, so I am more convenient in saying Lily. So let's just stick to Lily for this story. Once there lived a little girl named Lily. She was 5 years old. Lily was so bubbly, so cheerful, and so vibrant. She was so happy in her own world. All she ever worried was how to convince her mom to go out and play. She didn't have any thought of anything. She had a huge friends gang. She loved every little detail about herself. She loved her curly hair, her chubby cheeks, her pouty pig lips. She just loved everything about herself, and the world always seemed so beautiful and so perfect to Lily. Like every story has a villain, this story also has a villain, and the villain is like a vampire. Yes, you heard me right. Not exactly like a vampire that has claws and all that. You know what a vampire is, right? Vampires come out at night. If they come out at day, they'll be burned to ashes due to the sunlight. At least that is what I know from watching Vampire Diaries. And you also know that vampires do feed on human blood. They kill people to survive, and they kill their prey in two ways. One is by sucking the entire life out of them and making them bread, and the second way is by sucking the blood to satisfy their hunger and leave the other person to become a vampire. But here in our story, the vampire is our society. Don't get confused. You might be confused, like, how can our society be the vampire? Let's just compare both of them, and you will be saying that yes, they both work the same. Society works like a vampire. Point number 1. Vampires come out in dark and throws people's life into darkness. Same like that. The society puts on a facade of love and kindness and pulls down other people in the same society. Vampire trick.
Wow!
And the second point is, vampires are so cruel that they kill other people to feed themselves. But the society is more cruel than vampires. We make other people to kill their own loving self themselves. We create such an inhuman standards that definitely doesn't exist in real world. And people, being so naive and innocent, compare themselves to those inhumanly standards and think that they are flawed and kill their self-loving self themselves. And the third point is more crucial point. Just like how humans turn into vampires when bitten by a vampire, we people, when criticized by the society, turn off our self-loving self and become the harsh society. Yes, the harsh society is no one but people who doesn't know how to love themselves. Now say, don't we all have a little vampire in us? I do have. Coming back to the Lily story. In Lily's story, the villain is the society. The society here, society doesn't mean some unknown people that we live around in our neighborhood. The society can be your relatives, your dearest friends, your close ones, your parents, your siblings, and more worst case, it can be even the self-judging you. You can be your own society, critically and harshly judging yourself and not loving yourself enough. As Lily was growing up, suddenly everything changed. When she was 5 years ago, when she saw herself in the mirror, all things were beautiful to her. But now when she sees herself in the mirror, nothing feels beautiful. It all feels flawed. Her heart said she was beautiful, but her mind was not ready to accept the fact. Now tell me, don't you all feel that we all have a part of Lily in us? To be honest, don't you feel that you are the Lily in this story? But you know what? It is not the end of the story. Lily didn't play the main character in her own life. It was the society who always played the main character in her own life. It was them who decided what Lily should wear. It was them who decided how imperfect Lily is. It was them who decided how much color she has to gain so that she can be called beautiful. It was them who decided everything for Lily. And Lily got tired of all these things one day. She got so suffocated in her own body. She shut down all her thoughts. That moment, she looked in the mirror accidentally. But Lily got shocked. And that day, something happened so miraculously which changed Lily's whole world. That day, when Lily looked at herself in the mirror, she didn't see that flawed self. She felt she was absolutely normal. In fact, she felt that she was beautiful. She wondered, what changed? What changed that made me look beautiful? She checked again and again. She didn't find any change. So she blamed her eyes for not finding the change and went to the people to ask if they have found the change in her. She asked her mom, Mom, did something change in me? Did I become more bright? Did my face lose its fat? All kinds of questions she started to pour down on her mom. Her mom said, No, Lily, you look the same as you looked yesterday. Lily didn't believe her mom. She went to other people, and everyone said the same thing. Lily, oh poor Lily, you can never be beautiful. You look the same as yesterday. Lily's whole world shattered. When she looked in the mirror, she felt she was beautiful, and everyone is saying that she's looking the same as yesterday. That is when it struck Lily. Today she was looking at herself from her own eyes, not from the eyes of society. The society that had made the rules, that had made the boundaries, that had made the standards. When someone fits into those standards, they are called beautiful. When someone doesn't fit, they are called imperfect, ugly, maybe. But in reality, it isn't the standards that make people beautiful. It is the people who are glorifying external appearance as beauty. Did you ever wonder why only certain color is called beautiful? Why only people having certain features are called beautiful? I don't know why. Maybe they are the unrealistic beauty standards made by the society, which we are forced to accept. And Lily said she is not gonna accept those standards. And she understood she has never been the main character in her life. It was the society who always played the main character in Lily's life. She never had any problem with her tan skin, curly hair, imperfect smile, chubby cheeks. It was a society who had problem with all of those Lily's features. So otherwise Lily, she left the society's problems to itself and moved on by owning and flaunting her dusky and tan skin, her imperfectly perfect smile, and every imperfect flaws which made Lily perfect. But you know what? Lily never blamed the society for being so ruthless and cruel, because she knows that it is her fault. Lily realized it was her fault because she didn't love herself enough to preserve herself from losing to the society. She started learning self-love again, all from the scratch. She started loving herself so strong that she doesn't want to lose herself to the society again. And here comes the end of the story. And you know what? This story doesn't have an ending because it is a never ending story. The story ends only when Lily ends. Because the characters are gonna shift again and again. When Lily stops loving herself, the society is gonna play the main character role again. When Lily puts herself first and loves herself, it is Lily who is the main character in her own life. Comment down who is the main character of your life. If you relate to Lily or if you feel connected to this story, then welcome about. This is a place for you. It is a place for everyone who feels insecure in their own skin, who feels imperfect, who feels that they don't fit in. Welcome to this journey of self-love with me, where we are gonna learn self-love through some self-nurturing methods like skincare, makeup, and some holistic practices, and many other things. Trust me, it is all gonna be self-love and nothing else. Welcome to this journey in being the unapologetic you.